All right, today's video, something very, very different. Turns out, bought a house. A couple was looking to get rid of it. They're actually going to demolish it and rebuild a nice house on the lake. And it's like, hey, this house has got, still the bones are good. It needs some updating. It's kind of stuck in the 80s. But it's like this, they were going to demolish the house. It's like, well, geez, I got 4 acres of property out here and I'll take it, might as well. Hard to find a house nowadays that's, reasonably priced. Came with a 2-stall garage and then got the house, which the house is small. The house is not big. I think the footprint of it is 22 by 36. And it, there were some beams and stuff. So let me tell you exactly what was going on here. So they had a deck off this whole side of the house and it extended out probably about 5 foot. And what they did, let me get underneath here and kind of flip this up for you. So all they did is take these beams, these 2x8s, and extend these beams all the way out of the side, right here. And they just extended them out and used that for their deck. So when we went to go move the house and cut the deck off, there was no 2x8 on the side to hold the beams from tipping. So, and some of the beams were kind of rotted. Let's see if we can find one in here that we kind of replaced a little bit here. And I'm sure all this house stuff brand new to me, so I'm sure there's 1,000 better ways to do what you're gonna see me do. And if there is, let me know, because I genuinely am curious. But I'm not a professional, so don't pretend that I know what I'm doing. I know a little bit, not much. So this was one of the beams that was kind of rotted. And so we cut off the rotted part back here and then just kind of replaced it a little bit there. There was a really bad one up here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it back here. No, we cut off enough of it. Actually, no, I'm an idiot. Right there. That was completely rotted. You could put your finger straight through it. So we took a longer piece and did that. We used green treated on the side and then the bottom here. So this will actually sit on the foundation. We're gonna do 10-foot basement. So that should make it look pretty nice. And we actually ended up adding a beam back here because what they did is the one beam ended here, then the concrete on the foundation came up to here. So there was like a weird notch in the concrete. I don't know, I think this project was like someone's weekend, or this house was someone's weekend project. So we added a beam, did some reinforcing and stuff like that. And once we get off these beams, then we'll add a 2x6 on the bottom, or 2x8, like what we did here, all the way along. So I'll probably do another video and show you the inside. The inside of the house is actually pretty nice. It's in good shape. It's just a little outdated, So we can walk over to the hole over here, kind of show you what the layout's gonna be. So you're going down. So they dug a ramp to get the concrete forms in and out a lot easier. Here, let me zoom out a little bit. There you go, that's better. So that is the back side. So that side you see right there is going to be right here. So all the utilities come in right there. They'll come in right here. Oh, hello.
Does it seem deep?
Yeah, you seem pretty far down there. This hole's a lot bigger than what the house is. It's kind of deceiving. You may be wondering what this notch is. We're actually going to put a stairwell coming into the basement, because stairs in the house come down, do a 90, and then turn. So if we ever, like when we're finishing the basement doing sheetrock, if we ever have to replace a furnace, a water heater, it's not going to be very much fun to get down those stairs. So we figured we'd do an outside stairwell that goes right in and straight to where the utility room is going to sit right here. So I don't know, something different, very different. I have not done anything like this before, and we plan on finishing the basement ourselves. My dad was a plumber. He understands that. We know a bunch of people who, who do things with houses every single day. Some HVAC guys. My wife's dad knows how to sheetrock. I mean, we're not going to use them for labor, but we're going to ask them some questions because, yeah, this is new to us. So, you got any tips on anything? That would be great. You have any videos you know of that are good to explain how to do this stuff? Be much appreciated, because apparently she is going to try tiling the whole bathroom.
I'm actually in our bathroom right now.
Yeah, that's... No, you're not. The bathroom's over there.
Wait, no.
I think so.
Utility room, bathroom, stairs.
Oh crap, she's right. Wait.
We're gonna come down the
Yeah, she's right. I'm backwards. The utility room is right there, though. She's got it down. Wow, you got your directions better than me. Yeah, okay, so she is standing where the bathroom's going to be. She's going to tile it.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes. I'll let her give it a whirl. Come in, the tiles are all crooked and all bass-backwards. Perfectionist, yeah, we'll see how that goes. These are just some pictures from where the house was located before we moved it onto my property. Just kind of showing how they did stuff as far as framing wise, the layout, everything, you name it. I'm really looking forward to seeing the difference and the little, personality changes that me and my wife have done to make what we can out of a small basement as far as layout wise. Pretty much rewired. Obviously, we rewired the whole basement because it was all brand new, but we also rewired probably 3/4 of the house in total because it was very not to code. There was junction boxes and return air vents that were open. It was a lot of interesting stuff that we had to fix, but I will go over that in the next video, so we'll continue. And he's pumped. So it's been a couple days. Starting to get the forms laid in. Well, I'm not doing concrete. House would be falling apart in a year if I touched the concrete. So you can kind of see the total outside layout. The house isn't big. What we are going to do, I've probably already mentioned this, 10-foot ceilings in the basement. So I think there'll be like 2 foot of foundation that sticks out, and we'll backfill from there. So I mean, it's going to be a deep basement. It's been a dry year, so it's dry, completely dry as can be down here. So hopefully we're up on a hilltop. Hopefully we won't have to really ever worry about water. It is all clay, which is, I guess doesn't really let water in, but it also doesn't let it out. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll have a couple backup sump pumps and stuff, and one of our family business is carpet cleaning and flood cleanup. So if we get water, we got the stuff to clean it up pretty easily. So yeah. Yeah, that's tall. All right, a little bit more time has passed. Obviously, as you can see, the walls are poured, notches there, and there's also 2 behind me. That's so when they move the house, the beams that are holding the house up, they'll just slide the beams right into those spots, and then they can take them out as the floor joists sit on top of there. And then those bands, that's how we're going to fasten the house down to the foundation. Yeah, Should be pretty sweet. So, have an outside stairway, and all it's gonna do is you come in the steps here, you come straight down, right around this corner. It's gonna be a washer dryer, and then you'll have a door, comes across right here, boom, utility room. So you don't have to make any corners, nothing. You just come through 2 doors, and yeah, sump pump going right here. You're gonna start digging a hole for the lift station. So it's not the only bathroom won't be down here. There'll be one on the main floor, and that won't go through the lift station because that's high enough. It'll all be gravity fed. So if the lift pump does go out on a weekend, we can't get one, just gonna have to use the bathroom upstairs. Not a big deal. So we're new at this. We're learning as we go. Not a bad garage. Looks kind of small on camera though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a big garage, but well, finally happened. The house is sitting on the foundation. This is a lot. I mean, I knew 10 foot was gonna be tall, but this is kind of nuts. I mean, just sitting here in the camera doesn't look that tall. But as I'm here in person, it's just, I don't know, feels crazy. It's gonna be nuts. Also looks a lot smaller now that the house is sitting on it. But we knew it was gonna be small to begin with. This is just kind of figured we'd get the house, get started. Stuff's expensive. All right, let's see if I can get out. The stairwell isn't done yet. So I got my window well here. Come along for the ride. Oh, yeah, bud, right on the kneecap. Okay. Ooh, it's a little chilly. It's the 6th of December. Today I'm just gonna screw all these straps down, holding the house. You can kind of see where we added a foot to the garage. Only has originally 7-foot doors, and I want 8 because I plan on getting a bigger truck, and I know most 1-ton diesels not gonna fit in a 7-foot door. So, and of course yesterday we don't have this bolted, anchored down yet. Oh, hey Dad, what are you doing? Do you walk over here? I like your straps. They held it with all the wind yesterday. They held her down. You want to say hi to a video? Trying to keep a record of everything so I can compile it and look at all the progress. But yep, looks pretty good. All right, garage is set, bolted down. Don't mind that little gap there. Silicone, and then we put siding over top of it. I mean, if I was good and experienced, there wouldn't be a gap. But, you know, I suck. So, but the most important thing, the truck fits. Not a lot of room to spare. I knew there wouldn't be, but there's a little decent-ish gap in the front. The garage this is in now is a 20 by 20. So I can't walk in front of my truck and the back bumper touches the wall in the garage I'm in now. But, I mean, we got some room back here, and the shelves, I don't even hit my head. I mean, those probably aren't gonna stay there, but there's some room. I could leave a receiver hitch on, and I wouldn't have to worry about poking a hole in the wall, so that's pretty sweet. And my wife drives a little Subaru, so there'll be plenty of room. I'm thinking stick a couple motorcycles in here. We will have to, that door, I guess here, let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Obviously, since we raised it a foot, we're gonna have to knock that out. We will do that for now, but ideally, we'll take this door out and we'll actually put a door back on that wall. My wife will park on this side because her car is short, so you can walk behind it, and then I'll park on this side. And the reason why we want the door over here right back there is so right when you go out that door, you come out right there and you go right to the house. So that's the idea. It'll work. In a perfect world, this garage would be 5 times the size with 15-foot ceilings, so I can fit a lift in here or a stacker or something. That'd be sweet, but I'm not made out of money. I better start buying lottery tickets. Maybe it'll happen then. But it's coming together. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, it's happening. All right. It's been a while since I've done an update. I sound sick. A lot of stuff going around. But we've got new garage doors in, the important stuff. Obviously, we're missing parts here for the weather stripping and stuff. But we got the doors in. We still really need to do siding on this, but that'll be a next spring deal. As you can see, there's some white stuff on the ground. We did black doors. They are now 8-foot doors instead of little 7s. Should look nice, so obviously we'll put different trim here and stuff. All right, let's see if we can get downstairs, shall we? See if I don't fall. Oh, yeah, I'm doing this in moccasins. All right, I should have a heater and stuff running down here. Come on. Come on. We froze? What the heck? I gotta switch hands here. Come on, mother trucker. There we go. Alrighty. Woo, it's warm in here. Feels warm in this. Oh, kind of smells. So, this obviously was all froze, and we need it to not be froze. So, put it in an LB white. Got propane, obviously electricity's hooked up. I wonder, we've got some string lights. Where are those plugged in? Aha! We've got light. You can see the moisture. Look at the freaking moisture. We've got a dehumidifier running. Yeah, because we need one. I mean, look at it. It's just wet. A lot of moisture. I think we got a dehumidifier running upstairs, which I can go up there and show you that. Just to get, because look at how wet. This is all just, it's wet. Need this to dry out before we can pour the concrete down here and such. Yeah, I haven't been here for a little bit, so light's not too bad. We've got the stairwell poured and tried to insulate that as much as possible. So at least that's poured. Make some steps for it. Got a drain down there. Yeah, I will. I just can't believe how much freaking moisture there is. This is insane. I will work my way upstairs, see what we can find. I'm scared to see the electric and propane bill. Could be scary this month, but it has to be done. I just can't believe how much freaking. Look at how wet the walls are. Jeez, we might need to throw another dehumidifier in here. This is bad. But all right, I'm gonna work my way upstairs. I'll continue from there. All right, just got in the door here. As you can see, we've got a decent size dehumidifier lined up. So the intake is right here. It's going all the way. It's taking in the humid air from downstairs, which that's the stairs that'll go down. Not the concrete. We got to build that staircase. And let me see here. And it's blowing the exhaust out that window, which is, he did a decent job. Yeah, I don't know, it's working. Wonder what he's got this for though. Oh, this is blowing the that dry air back downstairs. We could use a different type of dehumidifier that doesn't need an exhaust, just needs a drain. But when it's cold, they don't like to work very well. They need to be about 70, 80 degrees for that style of dehumidifier to work. And yeah, it's not 70, 80 degrees here, obviously. And it's been a pretty mild winter so far. It's the 20th. I think today's the 20th of December, and there's not that much snow. Normally there's quite a bit more, but yeah, this is the inside of the house. Yeah, this don't know the story behind this, because they literally wired it and then brought it down to a plug-in. That's coming out. That is, I mean, they got tape. Like, they got tape on this thing. Just twist it, tape it together. Call it good. Screw it. But that's a real, actual wood fireplace. Can't wait to use that. Power ever goes out here. You know, obviously we have propane, but I can change the wood if I want. Small kitchen, very dated. Everything here is very dated, if you can't tell. We've got a lot of updating to do. I mean, look at this beautiful wallpaper. Sink is kind of in the hallway. Bathroom, kind of another bedroom there. Downstairs will be the master. So that'll have bedroom, walk-in closet, bathroom, utility room, stuff like that. So let's go up the steps here. Got a lot of stuff. I mean, there's cracks and different things, but that's what happens when you move a house, I guess. They tend to shift. So, see my breath up here a little bit. It's definitely cold up here. This is one room, small. This will probably be where the computers and stuff will go, be my guess. And this one's a little bigger up here. But not much to this place. But you know what? We got a good deal on it. Got a lot of privacy in the backyard. Let me flip this around here. Definitely don't need the flash on, that's for sure. But if this wasn't all fogged up, you'd be able to see a little better. There is I don't know, it's actually a pretty good view up here on top of the hill. Let's work our way down. But yeah, should be it's not a bad little view out here. Definitely got, we're gonna repaint, put new floors in, absolutely. Paint cabinets, update. Yeah, fridge, stove, we want a gas stove, you know, all that type of stuff. So different dishwasher. I don't know, we might wait to do, we're definitely doing a new stove as soon as possible. Might wait on the fridge and dishwasher. We'll just see. But be the exit vent for the heat for the wood fireplace. You can blow the hot air out of there. Yeah, I don't know, got a long ways to go, but slowly and surely it's coming along. This is kind of what we're working with here. Obviously that one's not done. Using a router to get all those out, and don't mind the absolute pile of crap here, but it's going to be steps similar to this. So then we can put it on a pulley system, lift the whole thing up. It's all on a hinge up there. And these are going to go in these steps outside, the steps that go to the outside of the house. We had to do this to keep Minnie from stepping on nails. She's in the timeout hold. So, fun fact. A lot of people stagger these. Doesn't know what he's talking about. A lot of people stagger these. One up, one down, one up, one down. But what people don't know is that if you do one up, one down, so you do that, it acts like a roof and it distributes the weight evenly between the beams. I totally did not screw up on one end and just put one lower. I made it match the other end, so it's got purpose. I'm just now posting this video. A lot of these videos are from a while ago. The basement is sheetrock, textured tape, painted, flooring's in. I did tile in the bathroom and the shower, dry packing it. That's a whole different ballpark. I will never do that again. But I will make this video in 2 parts, and I will compile the rest of the videos. I'll take some more recent ones and make a part 2 from here, and hoping to be moved in a couple weeks. So we'll see how it goes.